Another shocking turn in the David Clarke treason trial came today as financial advisor Bill Harmon took the stand with searing testimony against his longtime friend and colleague, David Clarke. Harmon is just one in a long line of Grayson Global employees to detail Clarke's involvement in the deadly terrorist attack.
You and David Clarke worked closely together. Did you consider yourself friends?
I thought we were, yes.
And when did that change?
When I discovered that he'd been using inside information to make illegal trades. After I turned him in, I found out he'd been laundering money as well.
And what was the name of the organization you believe David Clarke was laundering money for?
American Initiative.
The same American Initiative that claimed the responsibility of blowing up Flight 197 last summer.
Yes. You know Nolan Ross?
Yes, we've been close for a long time.
Bit of an odd bird, that one. I wouldn't guess he had any real friends at all, much less one as lovely as you.
Nolan knows when people look at him, they see dollar signs, so he's built up a few defense mechanisms. It's hard to know who to trust when it comes to money.
Couldn't agree more. So who do you trust?
With my money, myself, since 2008. Been sitting in cash and short-term bonds, wondering when that second shoe's gonna drop.
My fund actually made money in 2008.
Really? Well, what do you have, a crystal ball?
And a magic hat. Bit of free advice. The other shoe's not gonna drop anytime soon. You should consider getting back into the market.
Never said I wasn't considering.
Well, then you and I have a lot to discuss. Call my office. We'll settle lunch when you're ready. Loser pays.
Always.
If you invest your money with Grayson, you're definitely gonna see a return. That's a guarantee. I came up through the ranks there, so I know how they work.
What is wrong at the end of the day? What is really wrong? No one dares to say. You're not wrong when there's only one right.
Bill Harmon. What do you need me to do?
You just did it. Now go. That's what I'm counting on.
Where your money is, my money is. If you want to make an adjustment in how you're leveraged, I'll talk you through it. And if, for any special reason, you want to go big on a particular stock, I'll make sure it's worth your while.
Actually, now that you mention it, what can you tell me about Allcom Cellular?
Chinese smartphone manufacturer.
I want to get in with them. Today.
Today. Any particular reason?
Little bird may have whispered something.
Emily, Bill Harmon. Listen, that little bird that whispered Allcom, it wouldn't happen to be the gentleman I saw you hugging outside the cafe this morning.
Well, I'm not saying that it was, and I'm not saying that it wasn't, but what I will say is that I trust that little bird enough to double my position.
That's all I need to know.
But what is wrong when right is I decide? Right road away long ago. We were rescuing from below.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news regarding a major stock loss today and its immediate effect on your portfolio.
I know it was you who went to the press. I just can't understand why you'd leak the wrong info when you had access to the no-core memos. You knew I was going with you in attack.
Yes, but Bill Harmon didn't. He bet big on Allcom. $2 billion of his fund's assets down the drain.
After a financially fatal move in the market today, Harmon Investments founder Bill Harmon was swarmed by a mob of angry investors outside his office this evening. He expected imminent collapse. Harmon Investments did major personal losses for...
He's ruined.
Moments ago, a jury found terrorist conspirator David Clarke guilty on all counts. The case, spearheaded by federal prosecutor Tom Kingsley, was a big win for both the United States and the young attorney. Rumors are circulating that a political career is in the not-too-distant future for Kingsley.
Today, I am just grateful that justice prevailed, and that this terrible man has been held accountable for his crimes against the American people. As for the future, I have always planned to serve my country, however and wherever it needs me most.
How do you two know each other?
Miss Thorne was a senior volunteer in my first campaign. And what was the name of the organization you believe David Clarke was laundering money for? The same American initiative that claimed responsibility for blowing up Flight 197 last summer? Did you come here to help me finish what I started?
Well, I'm a big believer in finishing what you start.
After only one day of deliberations, the jury convicted me on all counts. With friends like the Graysons, Kingsley will probably wind up president someday.
He's a man who represents everything this country should be. Honorable, passionate, and conservative. Please welcome Senator Tom Kingsley.
What is wrong at the end of the day? What is really wrong? No one dares to say. You're not wrong, and there's only one right. But what is wrong when right is I decide? Right rode away long ago. We were rescuing one from below. We mistaken, I know. But hey, we need to be some.
I came here tonight to announce that I will not be seeking re-election this fall, as I am retiring from public life.
To know, how did you do it? How'd you get your hands on a sex tape?
I bought the building that his mistress lives in. As part of the renovations, I had cameras installed.
Wow. That's commitment. And now?
I released the videos to the press.
Why? You already got what you wanted. You destroyed a man's career.
I want to destroy his life. If he had done the right thing, he would have saved my father. He chose not to, so down he goes.
Along with his family.
I promise to be good. Will you please let me see my dad?
No, because you'd only be pretending to be good. Just like your dad pretended to be a good father.
He was a good father.
You know the truth.
Please don't leave me in here. I promise I'll be a good girl.
You just be pretending. People who aren't who they claim to be, Amanda, are very, very dangerous. You would be wise to remember that.
Please don't leave me in here. Please. Please don't leave me. No. Get me out. Get me out. Wrong and senseless. I wrote out long ago. There's nothing more you need to know. There's nothing more you need to show this.
Thank you, Dr. Banks. Every time I leave here, I feel more and more determined to take control.
Then it sounds like I'm doing my job. After over a year of treatment, I remain skeptical that Emily will ever conquer her trust issues. The past continues to define her present, and she's given me no reason to believe that it won't define her future as well. I asked you to draw something different today. This is another picture of you and your father.
Take me to see him and I'll draw anything you want.
You know you will never see that man again. Tell me why.
Because they took him away.
Because he hurt people. Because he killed people.
That's a lie. They did it.
There is no they, Amanda. If you don't stop challenging me on this, you might wind up spending the rest of your childhood in this place. Is that what you want?
I want to see my daddy.
Disagree, 'cause Rome was made for you to be.
You hurt people.
Go on.
He killed people. And he lied.
Good girl.
Presentation, which illustrates just how vital an effort this is.
Today, we celebrate the ongoing efforts of mothers and daughters united for peace of mind, a unique charity benefiting mental health care facilities in... And have you hit bottom?
Close. I drove my children to summer camp loaded on painkillers and vodka.
Hamptons exposed.
How can I explain to my husband that I slept with his sister? He's never gonna forgive me.
Turn it off.
It takes a lot for me to get physical with anybody. Oh my God. I just wish I knew for sure that I could trust him.
How's your relationship with your daughter?
Tense. Distant. The truth is, I'd never really felt close to Charlotte. And sometimes I wonder if having a second child was a mistake.
Why does falls when we can't hear no more? And there's nothing to cover for. What is wrong in this always to game? Right and wrong be one and the same.
Not to be unconscious and locks me up is apprehended. Until then, it seems Dr. Banks will be looking over her shoulder, wondering not if, but when her attacker might strike again. We'll stay.